Cancer, and welcome to your weekly reading. So this is going to be your reading for the week of October 22nd to October 29th. But whenever you're seeing this, you're meant to. The message is timeless. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And Cancer, make sure you stick around to the end because we will be pulling a bonus card for you from a completely different deck to bring the message full circle. So if you are ready for the tarot and the messages for you this week, please comment ready in the chat or in the comments. All right, so we're going to pop right into it. God, Source, Universe, Divine Creator of all things. For the highest good of all, bringing harm to none, what does Cancer need to know about this week ahead? So we're going to do a traditional Celtic cross, Cancer, and we're going to see what's up. 10 of Wands. Okay, I feel like something is culminating. All right. Tens and tarot represent endings leading to new beginnings. All right. So I feel like Cancer, you've been under maybe like a lot of pressure, having a lot on your plate, but that looks like it's coming to an end. We'll clarify a little bit to see if you're choosing that or not. But 10 of Wands to me, I feel like there's some sort of harvest coming, like where you're seeing the results of really hard work that you've put in, because that wand energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, is just your sheer energy put into something. All right. 5 of Pentacles is your challenge. So could be that maybe this hard work you've been putting in is to resolve a financial issue. Maybe you've been struggling financially. But usually the 5 of Pentacles for me, I don't go to the straight like money meaning. I like to look at it as learning how to value yourself. Maybe you've been struggling or healing some rejection or abandonment wounds, low self-worth. Okay, so that might be a little bit of a challenge. Maybe you're feeling like underrated, but I feel like there's new opportunities coming in for you. So let's see what your focus is. I just saw that King of Wands. Justice. Okay, getting what you deserve in a good way. All right, and we had another card come out, 8 of Cups. Yeah, you may be your focus may be deciding to walk away from any situation, relationship, job that is unfair, that's undervaluing you, whether that is monetarily or energetically. Okay, but I feel like if you are walking away from a person, a job, or whatever's not serving you, okay, I feel like maybe you've been thinking about this since August with that 8 there. You're walking away with the justice, okay, with the good karma, with the balance, with like your just rewards. I don't feel like I feel like you can maybe finally walk away from something because you are getting your justice, because something is resolving itself. Okay, so your focus is to maintain your integrity and walk away when it's time to walk away or when you receive your justice. Okay, let's see recent past for Cancer. The Magician. Okay, so we have Mercury energy there, Gemini, Virgo. So what I'm kind of feeling with the Magician here is you've been manifesting, maybe practicing manifesting, maybe focusing on using the resources that you do have to get yourself out of, I'm hearing out of a pickle. I never say that. So maybe some of you guys say that, comment pickle. If that makes sense. I love pickles, but whatever. But I feel like you just told yourself in your recent past, I can't deal with this anymore. I've got to find a way out. I've got to create something new for myself. And maybe that's why that 10 of Wands is in your overall energy. But let's clarify the Magician, because that is a major arcana. The Lovers. Okay, that's Gemini energy. So I feel like you were trying to manifest a different path, a different way of doing things. Maybe actually manifesting a relationship, a better job, just a better situation overall. I also feel like too, maybe you actually were practicing your manifesting skills, and I think they're paying off. Especially because on the traditional Lovers card, there is not a moon, but there's something about the full moon here. So I would pay attention to October 28th, a week before, a week after, because that is when we have the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. That could be significant. All right. And then we have Temperance. It did come out in the reverse. I don't read reversals, but I feel like maybe there's this like rushing energy. Like maybe you were impatient with regard to what you want to manifest. I also feel like too, maybe you're like trying to embrace patience. Could have something to do with Sagittarius. Again, we have Libra energy, Sagittarius, Gemini, and Virgo. I feel like you've maybe been working on your manifestation practice for an extended period of time, or you've been working on or putting energy into trying to find your way out of an unhealthy relationship that feels really burdensome, an unhealthy or just like an unfulfilling job or situation. And I feel like your patience and that diligence is going to pay off this week. But let's see where where you can draw strength from. The Emperor. And then the Seven of Wands. Okay, so with the Justice card on the bottom, if you are in a legal situation, I feel like you have a really good lawyer or a fair judge, all right, or someone who is on this case. If you are not in a legal situation, the Emperor is Aries energy, all right, and then Seven of Wands is more Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then we still have the Seven of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So if I feel like maybe you feel something was taken from you, now this could be figurative or literal. You got to take it as it resonates and apply it to your life. But with the Emperor, I feel like you either can draw strength from a father figure, an authority figure, a boss, again, an attorney, someone with some level of authority in your situation who is able to defend you. Seven of Wands. Like you do not have to defend yourself or fight this alone. You do have support. So draw on that because that is a big strength for you this week, Cancer. All right, so let's see near future. So near future, I always say toward the end of the week. So we're looking more toward the 29th. We have the Devil, which is Capricorn energy. And then the Queen of Cups. Okay, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have a little bit of your energy there. I kind of feel like this is you, Cancer, the Queen of Cups for some reason. So I feel like you're leaving near future. I feel like you're really getting a hold on some like unhealthy emotional habits. Like to me, this would be codependency, maybe imposter syndrome, maybe anxiety, getting over a fear. I usually don't say this with the Queen of Cups. She is one of the most intuitive cards in the deck, but I feel like you're trusting your intuition, not your fear, and it's paying off for you. Okay. Now with the Devil card with Capricorn energy, this could be related to your career. It could be related to your health and wellness. I feel like maybe you've been dealing with some health and wellness concerns, inflammation, anxiety, maybe a medical issue or so. And you're starting to notice like the energetic and emotional component to that, but you're getting a hold on it. So if you've been waiting to see like some health improvements, maybe improvements in your finances and your career, I see that coming for you, Cancer, like by the end of the week, but you're seeing that your attitude matters. Like if you have a shitty attitude, you're not going to feel good about, you're going to see that reflected in your finances and your relationships and your career, right? It's all perception, but that's also what you attract. So if you feel negatively or you have scarcity mindset around money, for example, you're going to attract more lack. All right. That's why I love in your recent past, Magician, Lovers, and Temperance. I feel like you've been noticing or paying attention to that. I feel a huge sense of like increased self-awareness here. And I'm really happy to see that you've been putting in the time and effort to take care of you, but also to be patient with yourself with regard to this new path with these changes that you're making, because it's paying off. All right. Feel free to let me know how this is resonating in the comments. Now, let's see what the suggested approach is for you this week. Page of Cups, have fun, be playful, be easy about things. Don't be so serious. This whole thing, I just heard it's going to blow over. That may be for some of you. I don't know. Just saying what your spirit guides are telling me. The Page of Cups is look at the situation from a unique or a different perspective, maybe through the eyes of a child. All right. Embrace your creativity. Maybe put a creative idea out there. Okay. But overall, you can even see the girl in the card. She's playful. She's having fun. She's in her cute little Halloween costume. This is a Halloween inspired deck because of when I'm recording this in October. But I feel like things have maybe been a little heavy for you for a while. maybe since Gemini season, which would be May, June, mid-May, mid-June. That just for some of you. Just have fun. Do something fun this week, something playful, something that embraces your inner child, because this literally is your inner child, because this is water energy, the cups. All right. So let's see external energies affecting the energy this week for you. Judgment. Okay. So this would tell me that someone else's decision is affecting your situation here. So that's why, I understand, this makes a lot of sense to me with regard to the Justice card being here, especially if you're dealing with like a contractual situation or a situation where there are contracts involved. So like employment, real estate, money, anything legal. All right. I also feel like too, if you are thinking about launching or putting something creative out there, like if you're stepping into entrepreneurship, starting a social media account, a book, podcast, whatever it is, because the Page of Cups can represent like that creative spark. I feel like, yeah, maybe you can't control what other people are going to think about it. All right. I feel like what I want to say to you, Cancer, is like, stop giving a shit about what other people think. Drop the external validation. This is Tough Love Tarot. This is coming from a place of love, but you got to stop giving a fuck what other people think, because it doesn't matter. They don't matter. They're not living your life. Only you matter, Cancer. So let's clarify. The Fool. Okay. Okay, so external energies, Ace of Wands, affecting the situation. Again, other people's choices, how other people feel about what you're doing, what you're pursuing. Okay, that the message is just very abundantly clear. Like maybe you're like all these changes you're making. I wouldn't be surprised if you're noticing that people that used to be in alignment in your life are maybe like moving their way out. And that's normal. I mean, we're in eclipse season. Okay. People, situations, jobs, whatever, get eclipsed out of your life because you're elevating. And with this eclipse, you're being shoved into your life purpose, whether you like it or not. So just go along for the ride. All right. But let's see what tangible forms of positive abundance. So whatever card comes out, it's positive. All right. Sometimes when I get like a 3 of Swords or like the Death card, people are like, oh my God. I'm like, it's positive. It's fine. Let's see. Oh my God. Cancer. Wheel of Fortune. Remember how I said go with the flow, go along for the ride? This is the card of fate, destiny, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. I don't know if some of you are like into Greek mythology, but like the fates. Okay. It's a really, okay. So the way that I like to explain the Wheel of Fortune is take the area of your life that 10 of Wands, you've been struggling in the most. It's going to do a 180 in a positive direction. I'm going to clarify it, but let me know in the comments or the chat where you've been struggling, what bucket of life. Is it relationships, career, finances, your spirituality, your personal development, your health? Oh, wow. Big change in fortune. The Tower. Okay. This is good. This is all positive. I know the Tower looks scary and there's fire and brimstone, blah, blah, blah. But look, we have the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Okay. So Queen of Wands is telling me that you're going to be really confident, really happy, really like, fuck yeah. Like, yes, this happened for me. I deserve it. I did the work. You did, Cancer. I can see it. Good job. All right. So that's really beautiful. So we'll get one more clarifier because we've got 2 major arcanas. Yeah. Knight of Cups. Big opportunities. Big opportunities. All of it. Good. I'm glad it's resonating. And as always, Cancer, I hope you're having a good time in this reading. I try to keep it super lighthearted and fun. But the messages you've been getting are pretty fucking awesome. So let's keep going with it. All right. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be a big unexpected job offer, contract, or just some like really amazing positive turn of events. Could be someone surprising you and like reaching out to you, asking you out for like, this is so much bigger than a date. This is like engagement? You want to get married? This is like a shocking conversation possibly, but it's a good one. It's a really, really good one. It's a huge up-leveling. Okay. I also feel like too, if you're starting a business or going on social media or something, I feel like you're gonna explode, like go viral, have like some like massive burst of success, and that's for some of you. All right, so let's see what the alchemist for Cancer this week. Told you, 6 of Swords, moving into calmer shores, calmer waters after what? 5 of Swords, after leaving some toxic shit behind. You knew you needed to do it, Cancer, and you're doing it. And Spirit's like, good job. It's about time. Okay. We did have another card flip. It's the 5 of Cups. I like that the 5 is coming after the 6. It's because, Cancer, you have gone through the grieving process. You felt the feels. All right. You allowed yourself to process whatever this separation, difficult ending, toxicity was, how it affected you. But you're like, you know what? I'm ready to move on now. Good for you, because sometimes you keep things in for way too long and you know who you are. Okay. Now 7 of Swords just came out as well. It's in the reverse. I don't like to read, not that I don't like to, but I don't read reversals traditionally, but I don't know. I feel intuitively called to look at that reverse. I feel like if something was taken from you, now this could be figurative or literal, or if you feel like someone like took advantage of you, took something of yours that wasn't theirs, was like an energy vampire, whatever was eclipsed out of your life, there's something better being moved in, and you are being moved into a much more aligned situation. The Moon, I'm telling you, I told you this with your recent past cards, the Moon and the Lover's card, and then the Moon here. All right. Pay attention to, we're already in the week before October 28th, the week after as well. That's like the timing when I feel like this Wheel of Fortune, Tower, Knight of Cups is coming in. Okay. The Moon is telling me you may not know exactly what it is. And that's because Spirit is like, you need to trust me. That's what I'm feeling. Your spirit guides are like, you need to learn to trust me. Okay. You're not doing this all by yourself. You're fine. I don't know why I'm getting this, but I feel like a lot of you, maybe some people were left your life, or you decided to walk away from like certain relationships, any type of relationship, because you stepped into something you've hidden. Now that with the Moon, it could just be a personality trait. It could be maybe your healing ability, psychic gifts, or some of you could be mediumship with that Judgment card there. Something that maybe people would think is evil or bad, or something that elicits fear, used to elicit fear within you. That's for some of you. But I feel like a big lesson for you, Cancer, is to trust and, again, let the universe do its thing. With that Wheel of Fortune Tower there, you cannot control this. You got to drop the control issues. All right. So as promised, at the end, this is the end of the reading, but we're going to close out with a bonus oracle card for a closing message. Cancer, let me know how you're enjoying the reading. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Look at this. Seasons of the Witch and Wheel of Fortune. 2 wheels. Can't make this up. All right. And then look, card number 28. When is the full moon lunar eclipse? On the 28th. Please pay attention to that date. Mark it in your calendar. You heard it here first. The card that came out was called Moon Water. Again, another moon card. A full moon clearly is very important for you. I would look where Taurus and Scorpio fall in your natal chart, what houses they fall in. Okay, because that's where you're going to see most changes happening for you. Okay, because we have the sun in Scorpio because we're in Scorpio season, and the moon will be in Taurus. Okay, but let's see. Moon Water. Also, this wheel is giving me that you've taken time to put a lot of effort into making really positive changes for yourself. That like temperance card, like really being patient with yourself, really changing for the better, maybe focusing on your emotional, spiritual, and physical health. I'm getting that vibe. All right, but let's see. Moon water. Clearing, reset, renew, start from the beginning, reflection. The glow of moon water has come into your reading to encourage you to take time to reset and perhaps to start once again once your soul is refreshed. You are entering a period of pause and repose. Now is not a good time to start anything new. Instead, focus on self-care, conserving your energy. You'll be grateful for this time later when you enter a new cycle of action and creativity that may not allow for much downtime. I told you that Wheel of Fortune, Tower, Knight of Cups, shit's about to get real in a good way. Remember that every period of action needs a complementary period of stillness. It is in the slowness that your needs are revealed and you can find clarity about your next steps. The more literal guidance of this card is to do some physical cleaning with the element of your choice. Smoke, fire, earth, and of course, moon water are all excellent ways to clear stagnant energy and renew the spirit. All right. So Cancer, that is what I have for you. I hope the reading resonated and that you enjoyed it. And then, of course, you had fun. All right. But I hope you have a beautiful rest of your week. And I love you so much.